Hello and welcome to Nothing But Net, brought to you by Always Ballin for the player within. My name's Mike Miller, and this week we're going to be talking about the All-Star game. But just before I did that, I mentioned at the start, which was 5 seconds ago, that we're brought to you by Always Ballin. And if you haven't already, make sure you check out alwaysballin.com and check them out on all the social media channels at Always Ballin UK. They sent me this awesome Hoops Geek t-shirt that you'll see next time the camera pans out. They also sent me this, and he says, reaching very professionally out on the side, this awesome t-shirt, and you can get yourself one of these on their website. Why not get yourself 10% off at the same time? Just add the code Nothing But Net. Simple as that. Those 3 words, but all one word, 10% off. Winner. So, the All-Star game. Tuesday the rosters were announced. Thursday, the results of the first ever draft were announced, where Steph got to pick, following LeBron, who was the top vote getter. They got to pick their own rosters, which I think is kind of cool, and I think it automatically makes this game more interesting. And it must be more interesting because we're talking about it 3 weeks before it's going to take place. It takes place the 18th of February, Staples Center, LA. I think this is the starting point. I don't think it's done. I think there are still improvements to be made. But now you've got Team LeBron, Team Steph, 2 alphas putting their names to a team. They have a vested interest to win, and that vested interest is just soothing that ego just a little bit more. They get to say, not only did I pick the better team, my team won. The East didn't win. Steph won. LeBron won. Whoever it is who's going to win. One of the bigger aspects of it, of course, one of the talking points this week has been snubs. Lou Williams, Andre Drummond. I can't believe Lou Williams is in an All-Star conversation, but he has put in some great performances already this season. Andre Drummond, Paul George. Here's a thought: why don't we have a snub team? But better than that, why don't we have 2? So we have 4 teams. Just to expand it a bit more. Let's have 4 teams of 10. You don't need 2 teams of 12. 4 teams of 10. They play each other 1v4, 2v3 in terms of vote getters. So LeBron would play the 4th highest vote getter, which I believe was Giannis Antetokounmpo. The 2nd place vote getter, Steph, would play the 3rd place, which I believe controversially would be KD. Why not have them play on the Friday night and then a final on the Sunday? Wouldn't that just be pretty awesome? I mean, keep them. There's a prize pot this year for charity, so keep that there. But let's expand upon this. Why don't we try and put some competition back into this? I do think this is a step in the right direction with the changes they've made this year. I find it also very interesting the ripple effect that being able to pick your own team is going to have on just interplayer relations, because we already know the All-Star weekend is an opportunity for players to sort of start recruiting for their future teammates. We've heard it before. I think it was Joakim Noah, remember, about 3 or 4 seasons ago. That tells you it was 3 or 4 seasons ago because he was an All-Star, recruiting Carmelo to Chicago, and of course that didn't happen. But it's a known thing. Can you imagine now? Someone like DeMarcus Cousins is on an expiring at the end of the year. LeBron is on an expiring. Who's going to be talking to whom? Who could end up where? I think it's very interesting the next time a star of almost KD level or all KD level decides to walk to another team because he's befriended people. Notice that he went to the Warriors having hung out with the rest of the guys at Rio, and just through the Olympic connections they've made. That's my thoughts on it. I would be interested to hear yours. Who do you think is going to win? I can quickly go through the rosters. 24 names though, not going to remember them off by heart, so let's go quickly through them. Team LeBron is obviously LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, DeMarcus Cousins, and Kyrie Irving to start. Wonder if they're going to be passing the ball to each other, Kyrie and LeBron. Then Bradley Beal, LaMarcus Aldridge, Kevin Love, Russell Westbrook, Victor Oladipo and Kristaps Porzingis, and John Wall coming off the bench. Is KD and Westbrook, are they going to pass? This team is not going to move the ball at all. You're going to have 4 guys there who don't like each other. That'll be interesting. Team Steph, obviously Steph Curry, James Harden, DeMar DeRozan, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Joel Embiid. With on the bench Damian Lillard, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, Kyle Lowry, Klay Thompson, Karl Anthony Towns, and Al Horford. There is some talent on both of those teams. Who do you think is going to win? Let me know. Get in touch find me on all social media, say all, the big three, at nothingbutnetbb or Mike Miller _time. Whichever, I'll get back to you. I'll be intrigued to hear what you think and who you think is going to win. You'll notice this week I've not got jerseys up on my wall. You'll see them in a second, and that is just it's just a nod to a friend and teammate who we lost unfortunately earlier this week. And just before I go, I just wanted to say shout out to Nat and Sim, say thinking of you. There's a Rudyard Kipling quote from a poem called The Law of the Jungle, which is related to the Jungle Book, obviously. But Phil Jackson used to talk about it quite a lot when he was with the Bulls in the 90s. And it is, the strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. And I think that's quite apt at this time. But thank you very much for watching. Like I say, feel free to reach out and get in touch, and I'll see you next time. See ya.